welcome back. Happy June. I don't know about you, but I can't believe it's already June. That's absolutely crazy to me. The end of this month means halfway through the year. It's absolutely crazy. But anyway, welcome back and happy June. I am excited about summer. I love summer. I love the warm weather, the fashion that comes with it, all that type of stuff. So hopefully you're excited for it as well. I have quite a few things to show you today because we're doing my spring favorites today. So the last favorites video I did was the end of March. It was like beginning of April, but it was the March favorites. And then I realized I never did an April one. And now we obviously have the May one too. End of April, beginning of May was crazy busy for me with moving houses, obviously. So we're gonna kind of lump that together and do a spring one. And I have a good amount of stuff for you. I haven't been doing a whole lot of new stuff. I haven't been posting a lot this past month as I've been just trying to get moved in and get things organized. So I have some stuff that I haven't actually done any videos on yet. So it's a little bit of like a sneak peek because I will be doing them. I've been playing with some makeup, for example, and things like that that I have been liking. So I'm going to mention it today and then I'll do a video talking about it. For example, the Becca stuff that I've been promising has been coming. It's coming. It will be here soon. Hopefully next week I'll be able to do the Becca one for you is my plan. So yeah, I'll be talking about some of that in here briefly as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with my favorites for the spring. So since I mentioned makeup, I think we'll start with makeup. Let's just go ahead and jump into that. I'm wearing a lot of it right now. Not all of it, because I have a couple different eye things, so obviously I can't have multiple looks on my face at the same time. But I've really been just liking simplicity this month, or these past 2 months, this spring. As it's getting warmer, I'm like, I don't want a lot of things going on. I want it nice and simple. Nice, simple shimmer, because y'all know I love shimmer if you've been here before. But that's kind of where I'm at with that. So let's take a look. We'll start with the base of the face. And this month I've just been going back to my Clinique that I always use. And I have this one in shade 01, Fresh Alabaster. This foundation I love. It's on right now. It's a really subtle finish, I feel like. It looks super natural. Whereas some other ones tend to look a little bit cakier or don't really cover. This one covers. It's not like high coverage, but it's a full coverage. I think they say, what do they say? Medium to high. I'm trying to see if it has it on here. Buildable moderate coverage is what they call it. With a natural finish. And I would agree with that. It's definitely natural finish. And it is kind of like a moderate coverage. I can build it up if I want to, but I've just kind of been putting it on pretty simply right now because I just want a nice simple look. And as it's getting hot out, I've been going in with my powder as well. Oops, let's put it the right way. Just the CoverGirl powder. But the favorite here would be the foundation. And I just kind of put the powder on sometimes to make my face less shiny when it's super warm out. And then some other stuff that I've been doing, you know, the rest of my face has kind of stayed the same. However, I have been using the Becca Highlighter. I absolutely love. People always love that, and I agree with them. It's super like diamondy and shimmery and gorgeous. I've also been using the blush from this quad that I have, and whoa, it's gonna be super reflective. It's like a mirror. So this is the Becca, Chloe, and Malika quad. So here's the quad. And the highlighter's up here. I've been using the highlighter a lot. Ooh, I just touched it, but you can see it there shimmering on my finger. Okay. I don't use the bronzer as much. It's a little bit dark, and I haven't used it as I get into the summer. That's probably going to make more sense for me to use that one. And this top one, so that's kind of what I have like on my forehead right now, is just the light, and I usually go in with that, and then on my cheeks I'll go with the darker one as well, because this one's a little bit of a bronzer too. So that's what I've been using a lot, and I like that. It's definitely really shimmery. When I do that full palette, I just feel like a bronzed goddess, but we'll get more into that in the Becca video. So I've really been liking the highlighter there and then kind of the blush duo. So that's what I use a lot for my face. Let's go ahead. Oh, the other thing that I do have been liking though, and I did pull out, this was in my March Ipsy bag. So we kind of briefly mentioned it with like the flamingos in it. They're still in there, even though I've been using it a good amount. They're still present. is this Shayna B Miami Brickell is the color of the blush. So I've been doing this one to get some more pinks, and I kind of layered that one on a little bit today too, nice and lightly. I think that's all I have for face out here. And then for eyes, this wasn't my last favorites. It's still holding true. The Color Tattoo by Maybelline, New York. I absolutely love this one, and you can see I'm kind of getting down to it. I've almost kind of potted it down there, but it's super shimmery, and I just put it on my finger. That's what's on my eyelids today. I also have on today, and I've talked about this before, but just the Juvia's Palace. So I have just that shimmer and then this top one on today. So that's what's going on my eyes today. That's the look that you have. But I've been liking more of the one and done eyeshadow look. As you know, it's spring, it's kind of simple. If I'm going out, I'll for sure dress it up, but I just like to do sometimes that with a little bit. Or the Thrive Brilliant Eye Brightener. I have it in the Aurora. So there's that for you. I've been doing this one a lot. You can see it on the back of my hand. Let me just get a little more. It's kind of like the color of my hand, but you can very much see it there. So you can build it up, or you can kind of blend it out. And a lot of times I'll blend it over the whole lid and then just do it like more condensed in the inner corner, and maybe a streak up along the brow bone. I don't know why I said brow bone, so weird there. So that's something that I'll wear as well. I kind of go back and forth between the two. So I thought I'd put them both in here. I really have been liking both of those. It kind of depends on my mood. The Thrive one doesn't always stay on all day because it's so soft, and I absolutely love the formula and the texture of it so much. It's so easy to put on with that stick, and I can just blend it in with my finger. Super, super easy. But because it's so smooth and blendable, basically, depending on what I'm doing throughout the day, it will sometimes wear off. So I've noticed if I put another eyeshadow over it, it'll stay a little longer, but I definitely want to put it in here because I have been loving it a lot. If you're looking for something that stays all day, the 24-hour Color Tattoo is definitely where it's at. They're both awesome though. And then brows, just the good old, I use it so much that like the writing's even starting to come off, the Glossier Brow Boy, and I just have it in, I think just brown. Yeah, just plain old brown. That's the one that I have wear every single day. The Thrive Mascara I have been absolutely loving and wearing every single day. It's a tubing formula, which is awesome. That's what like the brush looks like. And I have it in the black. So it's nice because if you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see super well in my eyes, but my eyelashes don't necessarily clump together, and then when it comes off with some warm water, it just comes off in the tube. Sometimes you get like the little black speckles, but you just wipe them off and they're gone. It's not like smearing on your face when you take it off. So I love that. I think that's all of those. The only thing that I have left that I've been loving, I've been wearing a lot more lip gloss, and I'm usually not a lip gloss person, but this is one that I've been going to because it's just super soft and natural. Again, it's on my lips today. And this one is a Victoria's Secret one, actually, that was gifted to me a long time ago, so they don't make this exact one, but I found one that's pretty comparable. This was the Brilliant Shimmer lip gloss from Victoria's Secret. Whoa, I still have some in there. It's got a brush though, and then it kind of comes out the end with the button. And I already have it on, but I'm gonna put more on. And it's just nice, and for me, it's similar to the color of my lips again. And it's got a little bit of shimmer, so nothing crazy. The color that it's similar to now in their color glosses is, I'll post it right here, I'm forgetting the name of it right now, but it's like a hibiscus type color, a hibiscus sheer shimmer is what they're calling it. I forget what like the name of it is, but I'll make sure to post that, and I'll have all that linked below as well. So for that, I'll link the comparable one that's available now. I know I went through that kind of quickly, but those are definitely my favorites for makeup this spring. That's what I've been loving and reaching for a lot. I've been playing with a lot of different things, but those are kind of the mainstays. If I just need something quick, ready to go for the day, I'll grab those. I have been playing out some other stuff though, and some of that I'll show you, but like the Ipsy bag that I just posted, I think last week now, you know, I've been using that eyeshadow some more, the one that was in there. So I'm playing around, but those are the mainstays. Let's talk about fashion next. So this shirt, this blouse, I've been loving. Those of you that watched my teacher apparel haul, this was in there. It's on like the thumbnail photo for that. But I love it. It's super fun for the spring. I like it's got a little bit of flounciness. And it's just super fun. I can pair it with jeans, but I can also dress it up with dress pants. I can kind of do a whole bunch with it. So I've been loving it. It's a nice lightweight chiffon material. And this is from Van Heusen, the brand Van Heusen. So I will hopefully be able to link it below for you if it's still available. I just got it, what was that, like the beginning of May? So yeah, I got this one the beginning of May, like that first weekend of May. Hopefully it's still available. So I will link it below if it is. But it's from Van Heusen and I'm liking just like the quality of it as well. So that's something I like. I also have been wearing these jeans from Guess a lot because they're a nice kind of lighter wash. For me, they're not a light wash, but I usually wear dark wash, but they're more springy and they're just super duper stretchy. Do you see all that? Ooh. Super stretchy, which means that I can totally cuff them and roll them up to make them shorter, which has been great for these spring days where it's going from really chilly in the morning to like 80 degrees in the afternoon. I can roll them up and make them more almost like a capri length if I need to. So that's been really great. These have been my go-to pair of jeans right now because last Friday we had snow around here, like 2 inches of snow, and now it's 80 degrees outside again. It was 80 degrees like a day or two after. So super crazy weather where I'm at, and I like to have some flexibility in my apparel. So often, you know, with this, I'll put a sweater over it. On the days that's nice, I won't, but being able to layer things. And then shoes, let me reach for those. I got these at Target this month. Some nice black strappy sandals, super awesome. They were either $16.99 or $19.99. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'll link them. I was between two pairs of them when I was shopping, and one was 16, one was 19. I don't remember which one this one ended up being. So I really have been liking those as well because I can wear them with nicer clothing, but I can also wear them super casually. So, oh, and my earrings. I'll mention those. I've been wearing these earrings a lot. You can kind of see, I'm gonna come in really close. There's a bee and like a honey drip. So that's what I've been grabbing a lot just because they're fun and springy, you know, honeybees. This is from the Brandy and Wine Boutique, and they do still have these ones available. They're super discounted right now, so I will make sure to link that for you as well. That's mostly what I have for fashion. I have a couple bags I want to show you next. We're just going to keep moving along with this because there's kind of a lot of stuff that I'm pulling from since it's all of spring. So the purse I've been using, I talked about this in my what's in my bag, in my spring purse one, but absolutely loving it all the time. I'm using it because it's got that clasp. And then I put my Ruby Mini in there that matches in that kind of lemongrass color. And it's a mess in there right now, but everything I need is in there. There's masks still and notes and everything I could need is in here. Plus it has the separate phone pocket on the back here, which is great to stick my phone in so I don't lose it in that mess that's my purse. So this one, this from 31, has been the Day by Day Crossbody, has been my purse for this spring. Another bag that I haven't talked about on this channel yet, but I was using it when I was moving, and I've been using it lately actually for planting because I have been planting a lot of flowers in pots outside and in the house, and I absolutely love that. I love planting. You know, flowers are beautiful as well. And they're fun, and it's just something that I can do because you know that I love to be fun and creative with my makeup and but also, you know, my fashion, but also with plants and cakes and anything like that. So the bag that I've been using and liking, and I will be talking about, I'll be doing a video, I think, with my planting stuff. I have it mostly empty right now, but this is the bag. And it's a new bag from 31 that's got all of the pockets on the inside. Can you see that? Stand stand up so you can kind of see that. I have my shovels in there, but all the pockets are on the inside. And it's just big and open so I can stick the watering can in the middle. I've got my gloves, I've got some shovels in there. So I have been loving this bag. It was also really great for packing. And there's a pocket on the front here as well. So there's the Velcros, and there's that pocket. So those are some of the bags that I've been loving. And finally, let's talk about books I've been loving. I haven't been watching a lot of shows this month, just because again, it's been kind of busy this spring, but I have been doing a lot of reading. So the first book I'm going to mention is The Boy in the Red Dress. This one is by Kristen Lambert, and it is, so it's about, obviously, the boy in the red dress here, but this is our other main character here, and it's a New Year's Eve party, and so this is Millie here, and I read this one back in April, so I'm thinking back to it, but basically there's a murder that happens at her aunt's speakeasy that she's running for that night, because this is 1929, so she's running the speakeasy that her aunt owns that night. She's kind of left in charge of it, and there ends up being a murder. People are blaming him for it because there's some evidence that points that way. She's the only person that can prove that he's not a killer, so it's a mystery. It's a young adult novel. It's super fun, but also mysterious, and there's some twists and turns, and I was shocked. Believe it at that. Like, at the last minute, I was like, oh my goodness, what? So, lots of twists and turns to it. It's really awesome. It talks about, you know, he loves to do drag, and that's his personality, that's his style. He's gay, but he got kicked out of his family because of that. You know, he wasn't accepted by them, so it kind of talks about that as well, and how, you know, she's accepting of him and all of that stuff. You know, Millie is his friend. Millie lives with her aunt, though, so there's a bunch of different kind of family dynamics happening, and LGBTQ running throughout it, not only with him, but with her aunt and other things as well. So I definitely think that this is a good read. It's an easy read for adults because it is definitely a young adult novel, but, you know, there's kind of the font. So I definitely I enjoyed that one. It was a fun read. As far as mystery goes, a fun read, but it was a fun read. And then the other books that I've been reading a lot are just the Harry Potter series. So I just grabbed the second one to hold it up for you, but I have read the first, second, and third in, I don't know, a couple weeks, within this month, basically within May. I think I started the first a little bit in April, and then I finished the first when we were moving, and then I finished the second and third in these past like 2 weeks, and I'm on the fourth now. So Harry Potter is a classic that is also very good. So that's kind of what I have for this month. The only other thing, maybe podcasts I've been listening to. I listen to the Yoga Girl podcast, Conversations from the Heart, and that one's nice. She posts every Friday, and it's just kind of whatever's happening in her life, so that's fun to just hear how somebody else's life is going and check in on that. And I've listened to a couple episodes of Humans Growing Stuff as well, since I've been doing my planting, and that one was like an ad that was advertised in some of the other podcasts I listen to, so I've been listening to that, and it's nice, it's cool. There's lots of different stories of the narrator, of his planting journey, but he also calls on other people, and so there's some tips in there, but just a lot of stories of planting, and that's just been fun to listen to too. I'll put those on usually while I'm driving, just for something to listen to. So I just thought I'd share those with you as well. That's everything I've got for you. I know that was kind of a lot, and hopefully I'll get back to starting to film more of these videos with my reviews and showing you things more now that I'm starting to get settled in. So I hope that you liked that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep hanging out with me here, I would love it if you subscribed to join me here while I keep kind of doing fun creative stuff with makeup and bags and all of that. If that sounds good to you, I'd love it if you join me by subscribing. But that's what I've got today. So I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your week. Have a great weekend. It's beautiful. Hopefully it's gonna stay beautiful. So we're going into summer. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great day and take great care of yourself.